spirits and in the midst of my family here in this village. I'm just going to say what I'm feeling right now. From all that I've learned today, there's always something new. Well, I'm standing here and I'm going to say, I am that I am. I am the blood, the sweat, and the tears of my ancestors. I am that I am. I am their burden and their pain and their struggle and the suffering. I am that I am. I am all that you are dealing with in your life. Because we are one. I am that. Yes, I am. I wanted to just share that with you today. For in this period of time in my life, as I make a transformation and have gone through many and have received so much in the 72 years that I have been in the universe, I give honor to all of those who've gone before me because I am that. I am. I give honor to my parents because I would not be here if it were not for them, and they are in the land of the ancestors. And I am that. I am. I am all that we do in Charleston. I am that. I am. I am all of those who walked throughout the streets of Charleston and poured libation from places to places. I am that. I am. I am the village. I am Asante San.
Asante San.
Crowd that I've seen in a while. We were talking with some of the other elders that's been coming. So spread the word. Come to thank your ancestors. Come to praise them. Come to honor them. Believe it or not, they just work within my bone every day. I can feel them, I can feel it in my bone. They give me courage, young people. Don't give up. They did not give up. If you have a dream, pursue the dream. Don't care how long it takes, pursue your dream. Because your ancestors and your mighty God will hear you. He will hear you. He will hear you. Like the young man say, pray. There's nothing wrong with praying. Nothing wrong, young people, with praying. Because God will answer prayer. That's right. He does answer prayer. So I'm very proud to see all of you. All of you. And I hope as long as it be, I'll be coming. Wouldn't it be nice? Maybe one year we could all board the plane and go over to Ghana.
I say, oh, call it, call it, call it. Yes, sir.
Oh, I feel it in my bones.
I'm ready.
So you young people that know how to, computerize and all those things and get information, it would be wonderful. And I think that most of us here would do that, including the great drummers. Oh, I love those drums. I love those drums. I told my that's right. I told my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, if I pass away and they are here, I don't care what the church say, bring the drum. Bring the drum.
Tell him, Mama Jubilee.
So I think my 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is probably up. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I'm Carolyn Jebulile White.
Yes, you are.
Gullah storyteller.
Yeah. Hey-ya. Hey-ya.
Greetings, family. What a wonderful day this is.
I shall.
What a wonderful day this is. I'd like to share a poem to our ancestors on my behalf and with your permission on your behalf. This is a poem I recited here 2 years ago, but because of age, I think I got to read it this time. Listen, brothers and sisters, to the mournful cry of a people being led down to the docks of defeat and despair, herded on to the ships of bondage while the past severed and the night red of fire, and the fortunate died clinging to the bosom of Mother Africa, and upon the bloody shore lay the child drowned while in search of its mother, who at that very instant upon a vessel destined for America sang the first songs of terror, the first songs of sorrow, the first songs of shame and survival, the first blues. Listen, brothers and sisters, to the spirit of that child as it whispers in the wind the rumors of rebellion to an African who had yet not lost himself and who, upon hearing these rumors, died in mutiny, and the many passively buried him, deafened by the sound of whispered rumors in the wind. A people withered in the fields for a second and a third century, but only those who heard the whispered rumors of a child in search lived the death of defiance. Brothers and sisters, the child has not seen its mother for 300 years and longs to hold her near, and still he whispers in the wind the rumors of liberation. And when we hear these rumors, when I hear these rumors, when you hear these rumors, when you hear these rumors, the search of the child shall be over. I thank you.
My message at this moment is to teach our children and our elders, if need be, that we are not victims. We are beneficiaries.
Hello.
So many times we think that we are victims. We can't do this. They won't let. We are not victims. We are beneficiaries. And as beneficiaries, we have rights, and more importantly, we have responsibilities. If you are a beneficiary, as was said before, we are standing on the shoulders of our ancestors and those that have gone before us. We have to challenge our children and ourselves, asking us and them, are we preparing, are they preparing their shoulders for others to stand on?
My name is King David. I'm an approved artist with the South Carolina Arts Commission, and my mission is to bring the information to our people about our unique and great history and culture. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming out today for the Remembrance, because until we unlock the keys to the past, to find our future. And the day for the Remembrance is one of those days. And we are the best of the best because, see, we're still here. That's right. Our people were strong, wonderful, powerful. That's why we survived. We're here. And where did they get all that strength? And we have to go back to the beginning. We are the first modern humans. We are Homo sapiens sapiens, the Africans. All scientists around the world finally agree with that information. All other people are direct descendants from black people, African people, whatever adjective you want to use to describe us. Now, one way to challenge the system is sometimes, we sit quietly and accommodate evil out of fear because we will lose favor with people in high places who can be financially beneficial to us. But if we are to change things for the better,
We have a visitor
Oh, yes.
from
Yes.
from Virgin Islands.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know y'all got a low country welcome for him. Yes, sir.
Drove in by way of Georgia.
Uh-huh.
Came in earlier this morning, but on the ground, ready to roll. Doing some footwork for upcoming Food Caribbean Expo and fashion and food event coming up on the 30th to the 3rd of August. Correct, Raquel? I'm over here. Yeah. All right, so we're doing a little meet and greet and coming down to show face, and I'm glad to be part of the Middle Passage. The U.S. Virgin Islands is one of the venues which this is taking place.
That's right.
Simultaneously.
Dr. Chen, yes, Dr. Chen.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate and take part in a lot of the multicultural activities in the Virgin Islands. Active member of the Department of Tourism, representing the destination, promoting the culture by way of food. My latest show, I just was the guest chef in the Wendy Williams morning show, the 16th NBC morning show. So I do a lot of national televised stuff. Just to give a little background on myself,
been an Olympic competition chef for 7 years, ran the Olympic team, former culinary instructor, 3 years.
Oh, you definitely in the right spot there. How are you, sweetie?
Definitely hope to see you guys out to some of our events coming up, and check us online. I'm a member of the Crop Circle Life group. You should follow us, see what we're doing. It's all about farm to table, grassroots, putting the dollars back in the local community, and embracing some of our, we say, back table cuisine and putting that back in the forefront. Definitely glad to be here and to see you, Charleston. All right, so thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, give thanks. Give brother a hand. We need the ring. I just got back from 2 months in Trinidad and Tobago. I went for carnival and stayed an extra month. And believe me, we are one family. I'm going to do a poem called Human Cargo. It's off my latest CD, Sankofa Times. And you can hear it on the Roots Music Karama.
All
Thank
right.
you, Baba Jose. Human cargo. Buying and selling souls must be hard. Gotta be. 'Cause its image still sends repulsive shudders through me. Thinking about human cargo. Brutal bondage of bodies and souls. Savage Euros just out of control. Buying and selling we ancestors' precious souls for souls to walk the roads of fields. Gotta be hard for both seller and soul. The former whose soul the Creator will scold. The latter, Jah will uphold. Up to the light of creation. Lifting up bent backs and mending bruised hearts and broken bones. Up for the world to see and know the evil mankind. Up for descendants of captives to praise ancestors in regal libations. Up for the benefactors of African labor to shame their wicked role. 'Cause it's gotta be hard on your soul to reap the wealth of black bodies bought and sold.
Our artist brother Jonathan Green.
One of my sons.
Good day to everyone. This is my second trip here. I was also here when the bench was planted. But what I would like to say more than anything, what I would like to say to you more than anything, with the passage here, do not forget what happened. And that's a 250-year economy, the largest agricultural feat in this country by your ancestors, Carolina gold rushers. When you look around you, from Jacksonville, St. Augustine, all the way up to Wilmington, North Carolina, know that your ancestors created rice fields collectively large enough to be viewed from the moon. Know that with some 502 estimated plantation sites, your ancestors built them all. Know that when you walk through these cities, from the infrastructure of every city in the southeast, from the brick to the mortar, the wood, your ancestors built it. So when you walk through Charleston and Beaufort and Savannah, etc., do not walk through these cities with your heads down. Walk through these cities with your heads up, feeling great, and make sure that your children understand the rice economy. Please do not let your kids not know about rice culture. Rice culture helped to finance the American Revolutionary War. Rice culture helped to build the residuals of cities from the East Coast to the West Coast and around the world. The money from rice is still circulating the planet. Know that you have a big part in that. And insist two things. We have 105 estimated historical black colleges. Do you know not one of them has a discourse on rice culture? Do you know that your schools do not study rice culture? I will leave you with, if there has been a 250-year economy built on rice, you should know about it. Thank you.
We have a pretty strong economy here in Charleston that's called the tourism economy. And what we've been looking at is finding ways that the African American community can tap into this industry. If our community is going to become self-sustainable, self-reliant, dependent on ourselves, we have to build industry. We have to build jobs that we control and provide our people with that economic resource. On September 27th, at the Avery Research Center, we will have our third African American Tourism Conference where you will all be invited. We'll have save the dates coming out this coming week, but please just look up on Facebook, African American Tourism. We will bring together resources that are available to help develop your cultural festivals, your businesses that cater to this industry. We'll also have industry leaders at this tourism conference. So participate in the local economy as owners. September 27th, Avery Research Center. Hope to see you there.
Thank you. My name is Sherry Suttles. I didn't come as far away as the Virgin Islands, but I came as far away as Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
That'll work.
Which I have been doing every other month for the last 7 years. When I left Charleston to go there to get away from everything, I find I'm drawn back here, and I'm so happy to be here today. Gullah Geechee Group was formed 2009 to support the Gullah Geechee Cultural Heritage Corridor. They're the government, we're the nonprofit. They're the PhDs, we're the little people. This is how we describe who we are. And in fact, we started because we were working with the Chronicle, some of us, on their board. We wanted them to get into the 21st century and get high tech, right? Cover more Gullah stuff, and now they're doing it. But we have a website, we had a radio show, we had seminars. David came to our seminar in Beaufort last month. I'm drawing blank here. Beyond Fraser will be this afternoon, which is what I'm really here to say. At Jenkins Institute, he's going to be talking about his book behind.
Good afternoon. My name is Ed Kosak. I'm the minister of Unity Church, and I'd like to implement a learning technique which Brother Osei taught me about when he wanted us to remember what day of the year this event was held. It's on the second Sunday of what month? Saturday of what month? It didn't stick with me, but I'm here. So there's another event which I'd like you all to think about, the date, which is the last Sunday of April. And it is an event which I'd like to invite you all to come to Unity Church, not to attend our church, but to help support a school in Liberia which gives a free education to almost 1,000 students. It's called the Ann Sandel International School. And that is one way for all of us. I always think of this event when we do that event in April. I invite you to come on that day to the African market that we have after services to help support this school. We have about $3,600 that we raise every.
The drummers.
Hey, drummers, come forward. Drummers
Those who can carry the drums, yeah. If they can carry
Just
the
whoever's strapped.
Strap them.
Oh, it's coming.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lord. Throw my laptop and whatever under the table for me. I will get to it because I'm not missing this. You know the routine. Shove it in that bag or something.
Alarm, but there's no cause for alarm.
So those that want to come to the pier,
Yeah, just, I'll get to it. Thank you. Zip that up if you can. I hate to bother you, but... See, that's the difference between faith, dedication, and fashion. A little rain will always chase them.
Just enough to get soaking wet.
Very good to see you here this year, sir.
My hat.
Yes, sir.
That's ridiculous right there.
Ooh, that marsh got a smell and a half, too. Yep. That cowhide couldn't take it, huh? Ain't nothing but a blessing. Yes, sir. Oh, that's got hail in it.
Hell no.
No, something hit my head hard. Ugh.
Big raindrop.
Oh, that sucker hurt. All right, let me get my spot.
Now we gonna hold on to the water. You go down, y'all to go up, right? Now, gotta wait till all of them get here. They come.
No, I cannot. No, I cannot.
Oh, Jesus. All right, one camera's waterproof, the other one isn't. No, I ain't gonna joke. I made sure it's Charleston. I had to buy a waterproof camera.
Yeah. Feels good.
Lord, pray for the laptop. My Dupre. This is what happens when you call on them. They will wash your nonsense away. Yes, sir.
I see.
Y'all claim you can. Oh, I smell. Oh, thank you for that Florida water. Y'all don't know. I done behaved today. What's up? Oh, come on now.
all right, come on.
I see y'all. Come on.
One. Y'all need to count. One. You go on three, right? We're going to do it on three. 1, 2, 3. Peace to the brothers and sisters. Yes. Right, peace in these waters.
Hey, don't forget to give your donations before you leave. Sister Rashida's at the pier.
Will do.
Oh, Lord.
Get the chain back. Hello, my brother.
And somebody still has the Get Involved book. Get involved somehow.
Let's get that book before it gets wet up.
Yes, sir.
Wait up.
No, let's get my laptop before it gets wet up. It's already dead. It ain't nothing but some water.
I call it liquid sunshine.
Hey!
And let the ancestors crammed.
Yes, sir. These are tears of joy. We brought them out. See, y'all came rain or shine.
Right. Blessing.
For those who didn't make it, oops, I'm sorry. But the video and pictures just don't do it all the same. Even if I am the one shooting them. Lord, it smell like Jamaica corn. Lord, I smell some sugar cane. Excuse me, but I think my bag is over there getting fully wet up. And one camera's waterproof and the other camera isn't.
I zipped it up.
So,
if that was yours, I zipped it.
oh, bless your heart.
I'm trying to smile while my...
Don't worry about that, honey. This is all them things being cleansed away. Y'all came and got a cleansing. Part of an international focus.
Just like me in the shower.
I
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I want to get the other camera locked down now. Oh, Heavenly Father. Oh, that's what I get for being cute. Ain't bring no jacket. Lord Jesus. That's because I out here sweating. Woo. Who else we got there? We got babies. Oh, crazy me. I gotta go get the pictures of the last folks. Pops and his daughter. I ain't messing with you. Oh no, y'all got some little prayers out there. Come on, y'all, I'm wet. My phone gonna get wet. Why y'all doing that to me?